Well, Gabby Hartnett.
That's all right.
When,
You shouldn't tell him.
I was trying not to.
when Gabby Hartnett played for the Cubs from the 20s right to the 30s, and in the late 1930s he became player manager.
Okay.
He caught and he managed. In 1938, they won the National League pennant. They won the pennant, and he had a memorable home run in Chicago. There were no lights on the field, and they were playing Pittsburgh, and the game was going into the ninth inning, whatever it was. The umpire came out and said, "This is it. No runs the end of this inning. They call the game off. We got to do the game." Right?
Yeah.
Well, he had a home run in the dark. They called it the homer in the Gloman. They called it into the bleachers in Chicago. Put them up one game, and they held on the last couple of days. And they won the pennant. They went into the World Series, and the Yankees beat them the Yankees beat the Cubs 4 straight. Gabby, he lasted maybe another year or more, and they, like all managers, you let go, right? But then he went to the New York Giants baseball team, right? And he was with the Giants, and he stayed there for a year or two, and he retired, right? But in the 40s, during the war, they had old-timers there up here in Millville. And my father took me up there. Right across where you and here now, over the tracks, there was a baseball field in back there.
Yeah.
The Oval, they called it. And they had Gabby Hartnett Day. And Gabby Hartnett was up there. Everybody wore suits and ties.
Yeah. Very proper.
Gabby Hartnett was behind home plate. I remember it. They put a barrel on second base. Gabby was trying to throw the ball for Crouch because he had a strong arm. They said he never got up to throw.
How old was he at this point?
40, 42. And he was throwing the ball into the barrel. I vaguely remember because I was about 12.
Yeah.
12 years old.
Huh.
That's a story for...
But you were saying he used to play poker over here?
They used to play cards. There was a general store.
Yeah.
And ice cream and all that stuff. And in the back there was a room for play cards in.
Like a speakeasy, kind of?
No, just
like a back room?
He went in the back, the guys were playing cards. And he would bring, when they came into Boston to play, he would bring some of his teammates out, 1 or 2 teammates, because he lived up on the hill, up back by the church. And they would come down at night and play. Johnny Ryan, the guy's name was.
Yeah.
My father's age, probably his friend growing up, And they all played cards there.
Huh.
And some of the Cubs really drank, And they would always say, well, how are these guys ever going to go back and play? It was no night baseball. On Saturday afternoon.
So you're up all night, up real late drinking?
Yeah, all night, and then drive back to Boston. The old day, no rumble seat cars. And then go in and beat the Braves, get home run.
There's no highway. It's all
highway.
taking Route 1 up into Boston.
All back through Norwood and all those towns, Rentham. Yeah, the old days,